For a great deal of his life, he squandered God's blessings on his own personal pleasure rather than God's glory. Solomon married many foreign women, 1 Kings 11, in disobedience to God, and his foreign wives turned his heart away from the true God, 1 Kings 11. In order to please his foreign wives, Solomon built places of worship for the pagan gods, 1 Kings 11. Solomon may have written the book of Ecclesiastes as reflected on and regretted the emptiness of spending much of his life pursuing things away from the true and living God. Now, the key word in Ecclesiastes is vanity, refers to the futility, emptiness of life, and trying to find satisfaction away from God. The theme and purpose of Ecclesiastes is God must be at the center of the search for purpose, meaning, and satisfaction of life. The purpose of Ecclesiastes is to spare future generations the bitterness of learning through personal experience that life is meaningless apart from God. Now, key verses in the book of Ecclesiastes. The last two verses in the book of Ecclesiastes summarize the entire teaching of. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. For God shall bring every work into judgment, including every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it is evil. Ecclesiastes 12, verses 13 to 14. Now, a summary of the content of Ecclesiastes. The book of Ecclesiastes is an analysis of life's experience in an essay about life's meaning. The book is filled with practical wisdom, including how to accomplish things in the world and stay out of trouble. And spiritual wisdom, how to find and know which has eternal value. You'll be running around in circles thinking you've accomplished a lot, but when you look back on life, you'll discover vanity is vanity, and you wasted a lot of your time not putting God in his rightful place. The highlights of the book of Ecclesiastes. Anything pursued apart from God amounts to nothing, including human wisdom, Ecclesiastes 1. Pleasures, chapter 2. Building projects, beautiful surroundings, chapter 2. Tremendous wealth, fame, work. Life apart from God is hopeless, Ecclesiastes 1:15. Frustrating, 2:17. Filled with sorrow, 4:1. Filled with injustice, 7:15. Therefore, it is best for you to do two things. One, find God early in life. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, Ecclesiastes 12:1. It's often mentioned that a lot of times people have done wrong and they get old, they want to get right with God, and they sit there waiting for their reward, having forgotten God while they were younger. Now, 2, fear God. Reverence him throughout life. And we were created in his image to know him, to love him, to serve him, to fellowship with him. And all the rest of life are diversions. Are they good things to do? Yes. Do they occupy time? Yes. But if that's what you did, you found emptiness. No happiness inside. Now here are some memes from there. 2 are better than 1. When one falls, then the other can pick him up. Do not be quick with your mouth, and do not be hasty in your heart. Wisdom is a shelter, as money is a shelter. But the advantage of knowledge is this, that wisdom preserves the life of the possessor. Wisdom is better than weapons of war, but one sinner destroys much good, Ecclesiastes 9:18. If a man is lazy, the rafters sag. Give his hands, and it goes on to describe just how dilapidated a man's house will be. Now, homework, use your QR code to be read by your phone. And also there is a address you can use. a brief chronology of the entire Bible. You can see where this fits in as far as the United Kingdom, where Solomon and David would have been. And then here we have number 7, United Kingdom, in which this would have been written during that time period. And in the next one, we have all of the homework that you can use to view each book of the Bible as far as a summary. And then there's a QR code looking over the overview of the Bible. The 2 videos you can use, Circular History, and then From the Time of Adam to Jesus, NativeMI.org, Robert D. Corah, Native Ministries International, Robert D. Corah @gmail.com. And thank you, Rich Costanza, for allowing us to use these notes. And Migovich was written on one of my YouTube videos, and a person, Ojibwe, thanking us for our studies.